Susquehanna River here in Sidney, New York. River now bends, bows over this way toward the south. But back in the 1700s, the river was farther north over on where that island is. And that is where Joseph Brant, the Mohawk captain, met with General Nicholas Herkimer. Herkimer was trying to persuade Brant and the Mohawk Indians and the Iroquois nation as a whole to side with the Patriot cause in the American Revolution. So the two of them, Brant and Herkimer, met in this proximity on the other side of the river there, where the river bends here. There was a camp there, an Iroquois camp, probably Oneida or Mohawk, were very prevalent in this area. Nicholas Herkimer and Joseph Brant were friends before 1777 when they met. But Brant decided he was going to side with the Loyalists, with the British. So the Seneca, Cayugas, the Unadilla, and the Mohawk of the Iroquois 5 nations, to be 6 nations eventually with the Tuscaroras, sided with the Loyalists, the Seneca, Cayuga, Onondaga, and Mohawk, while the Oneida and the Tuscaroras sided with the Patriot cause and Nicholas Herkimer. And they were very instrumental, the Oneidas were, at the Battle of Oriskany in August of 1777. Especially 2 Oneida Indians in particular, Han Yeri, an Oneida Indian whose name He Who Takes Up the Snowshoe, and his wife, 2 Kettles Together. Very instrumental in the Battle of Oriskany. Nicholas Herkimer, wounded at that battle, got shot just below his knee, led the battle, directed the battle from underneath a beech tree. The battle ended. They took him back to his home 10 days later. He was in his home, Little Falls, New York, and he perished there after they amputated his leg. So a lot of history here. Iroquois history, colonial era history, Revolutionary War history. And a lot of it took place right in this area, and especially on that island when the two of them met to decide which side they were going to be on, which side the Mohawk Indians, the Iroquois nation, was going to be on. So Nicholas Herkimer, Joseph Brant, 2 key figures in American colonial history, met in this area right here in what was then old Unadilla, Johnstown, settled in 1772. Looking back this way toward this village of Sidney. So Scott Payne along the mighty Susquehanna River in Sidney, New York.